essentially the granddaddy of modern football cards. The 2017 National Treasures RPA Mahomes issues are, the superlatives are many. Mahomes being who he is, how he's played, the accolades, everything. It's just checking every box that investors could ever want. And it's exciting because as investors, we're always looking for these guys who change the game. Mahomes definitely is doing that more than anybody, since Brady, I'd say. So just an iconic figure now with his, Super Bowl ring, an MVP under his belt, and then offered here is one of his most iconic and desired issues. This is the emerald parallel of the base issue RPA. These are numbered out of 15. This one's serial numbered 14 of 15. It's extremely rare, and it's attractive from a aesthetics perspective. But the emerald, because the green foiling does show up a bit, it's definitely a variation that is noticeable. All told, one of the finest copies that will ever exist. It's a quad 9.5, so all four subgrades are at the 9.5 level. Aesthetically, we don't really see flaws. I mean, you could certainly review the card for higher grades, but overall, all told, it's just one of those cards that really checks the boxes and sets the mark for a high-end investment opportunity. There will never be enough of these to go around. I don't think people really realize, if you count all the parallels of all of these National Treasures RPA Mahomes rookies, there's only a couple hundred that exist in the world. A couple hundred, not a couple 100,000, not a couple million, a couple hundred total. I'd love to know what the over-under is of people who are Mahomes fans and have the wealth to position themselves in a five-figure asset. I mean, the number of potential investors just in this country alone must be, many tens of thousands of individuals. And there's 200 of these things to share, regardless of grade. And then if you look at the technical condition on top of that, there's only a few dozen that are at the gem mint level. It starts to make sense why the prices are, increasing. The supply and demand is just all out of whack. So here we have one of those opportunities to, acquire a card that I think is going to become increasingly hard to find. As this trading card market matures, these are just becoming increasingly scarce. Investors are starting to dabble them up, and the supply-demand argument is taking more and more center stage. It's not a complicated argument. There just aren't enough of these cards to go around. They're all so rare. So it's just a museum piece, Mahomes rookie, and delighted to have it in the auction. Truly wish the investors and collectors the best of luck in trying to acquire this one. Comes with our highest recommendation.